Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Last time we tried to punch Kuno in the face, and we lost all respect in his eyes, which is a shame. And today, we're still looking for speed. We need to buy fallen pants from Kuno, but after that missed punch, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Can't find morale yet. So yeah, I think it's time that we actually try to get into the harbor. There were a couple of different options available to us last time. But we never really spoke with any of these people here. Like this gentleman, for instance. What he has to say.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Do we have a problem with causes, chat? Are we here to fuck with them? Yes or no? Should pop up right here. Should be able to actually choose an option for this. Well, we didn't get anything. How about we already go for the coin toss with Google? So, heads for the first one, tails for the second. Let's flip a coin. We have heads. Oh, then, yes.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. A cause gives the workers strength, gives them power.
We have a right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of a cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the
Right to work! Right to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
I actually need to speak with the union boss.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Why you want to meet that fat asshole?
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Well, I think this is one for the chat here. I don't know. This really isn't my area of expertise. Or sure, why not? I click this button, should bring you the options here on the left. You should be able to just click it on the stream. What shall we say? Well, either it isn't working, or chat is very undecisive. If chat doesn't know, then I guess we don't know either.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What did the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
What do you mean composure by ill-fitting?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
I guess that's as far as we're gonna get with that. Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, reaction speed, let's do that. Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's what I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
He blocks us out. I guess that's it. Well, there's this gentleman over here.
Scab?
We haven't spoken to yet. Scab asks a man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm. content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
Okay, I think this is one for the chat. Should we say, yeah, I'm a scab, poor and downtrodden, right to work? Or say, I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. Which shall we say? Somehow I knew this would come up. Yeah, I'm a scab, poor and downtrodden, right to work.
Good one, officer. Don't worry, we here have solidarity with the RCM. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I need to get past the gates and speak with your boss.
Oh, good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard?
He might have information about a killing that took place behind the hostel.
Everard's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, eh? Doesn't often dole it out, though. But sure, why not?
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measurehead? Yeah, we met him last time. We definitely spoke with Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Seminese supremacist up there. Walk right past him,
Right?
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Seminese supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
We already established we're not gonna go with the supremacist worldview unless we have no other choice. Has anyone ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Dexter and Sinister? Are those the names? Is that the names for our fists? Physical instrument? Okay, we'll just remember Dexter and Sinister. Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview? Just ask him.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
The man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind rustling his whiskers. I guess the second option is here because we already spoke with Measurehead and it didn't go so well. Could you help me with that? We already tried that the last time.
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalskian crane over using some remote controls. Or Calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Wait, we have air support? Kim, why didn't you tell me we have air support?
Because we don't. We don't have air support or any of those other things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He pats the side of his nose with his index finger.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yes?
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Yeah, if we were to convert to his worldview, that might work. Hey! Now that I think about it, you're the man in boots at the gates? Kuno said you know something about the armor.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cups in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up. 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
We're the superstar cop. We are ambitious. We're gonna find all of it. All the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, but okay. Let's find all of it.
It's implied he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
I'm sure we'll talk with the kid again. Mañana, I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin toward you. Oh, it's a hand-eye coordination check. Maybe chat can improve my odds at this. If you want to improve my odds at succeeding this check, you'd have to improve my motorics. And I believe you also have to reduce another stat. While you're doing that, as I click this button, it should show up. Let's see, do you want me to make this or fail this? You can reduce my motorics if you're a jerk. Let's click the button. It's at 58%, it's pretty good as is. Uh-oh. Okay, motorics went up, but volition was, or psyche was reduced, so we lost volition. 72% try to catch the coin.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Say nothing. Pocket the coin. We're cool like that.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
He nods towards the protesters.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Got two options here. What do you think, chat? Every little bit helps, you know. Or gotta spend money to make money. Spoken like a true hustler. What shall we say? Well, Manana, as you know, you gotta spend money to make money.
Aye, you lost me there, Honcho. But it's okay as long as you're not a sorry-ass scab.
He looks at them in disbelief. What's the strike about, anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
We'll do that. Nice talk, Manana. Gotta get moving. Okay, so getting into the harbor requires us to beat up Measurehead or convert to his worldview.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
And like I said, I really don't want to do this. It's higher now because of Manana's hint. Our physical instrument is at 42%. It's not impossible for us to knock him down. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
Ah, drama chiming in. There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
What do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
The lieutenant takes a quick note. We still have a chance to knock him out. But if we fail that, we don't have anything to increase our morale. And if that were to happen, it's game over. So I'm not willing to do that right now. Perhaps we could still find another way. To get into the harbor.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Hey, tough guy, I had more questions.
Things are busy enough. You going to waste less of my time?
We'll see.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
Oh, hey, here's a thing. You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button?
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Wait, did we not ask this? What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you were unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel.
Yeah, we've been through that.
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Yeah, we know who he is. We don't need to ask that. Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. Just gonna leave now. Okay, so... Oh, we got to find all the armor pieces. We want all the armor pieces. Deck yourself out in full metal battle-hardened glory. Note, this might take a while. Like, a long while. We missed our chance to get the boots last time. Where's the rest of the armor? Kuno lied to you. Return and confront him. I'm not sure how well that's gonna go over, since we tried punching him and failed. Also, this guy is willing to give us tips on how to beat Measurehead if we first try to confront him ourselves. So it might be something to think about. Right now, I think...
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
We don't have anything to boost our morale, so I think we're just gonna invest 250 on Hypnogamma. Hypnogamma.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Cheers. Do we have any tear?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Excuse... This is a weird one. Excuse me, I have the tear back but no tear. Can I still use the tear machine?
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Let's leave. We lost some money. Which is an issue in that we also need 20 real by the end of the night to pay guards for the hostel. Okay. Let's have a look around. I think Kim pointed out at some point that maybe there's a way to get around to the harbor some other way.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Yeah, this is still not working. It's also this door. It is locked. Or maybe we can access the intercom.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Yeah, we're looking into the doomed commercial area. Main hall, building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
What shall we say, chat? Please, Hans, it's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in. This is the police. Please open the door. Sorry, I was just trying random doorbells. I didn't have anything important. What shall we say? Plaisance, it's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
There's a spot of static that overrides her words.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Antro Orlando Hair SCA.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Artemitaps boxing for young athletes. And Chim.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma's fashion atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Fabron's taxi. The rest has been burned off.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other? Who are you? Where are you? Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life. What should we say, chat? How should we reply to this? Yes, the squirming third one. Here I am, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on, tell me, what's going on? What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh god, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Yep, chat. Which is it? Which one of these is it? Fuck!
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Oh, we could try calling it again, but it's a volition check. Well, let's go through the rest of it first. Fortress Accident, SCA.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Revachol Ice City, all caps.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Main hall, building B, whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
East Delta Pinwall, entrance from building B.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. Well, we have a volition check. It's pretty low. We could boost that by using some Hypnogamma. Or we could just go for it. Maybe we'll just go for it.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
We actually succeeded in that. Call her again. Press the doorbell to Slipstream SCA.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Last time we talked, there was some confusion. You got me mixed up with someone else.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
What?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes a sentence, sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Is this some kind of joke?
Drama wants us to say this. What do you think, chat? What shall we say to this person who's repeating her words? Do you think it's funny deceiving a police officer? Just stop it already. Stop repeating your words. Or It doesn't matter what I say, you're just gonna continue, right? What is it? Do you think it's funny deceiving a police officer?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been as if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder.
Go ahead, ancient recording. Cry then.
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep listening.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So...
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
A recording trapped in the circuitry?
I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
He looks at the sea, almost wistful. Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
It is true. Let's leave. Okay. We still gotta work out a way to get into the harbor. Is there anything now that we can do with the body?
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
That's still very low. We're not gonna be able to pull this off. The body is decomposing. Not sure why we're not trying to think of a way to do something, anything to do with that. Might be because we established the cause of death already, which may have been a mistake. Since we spoke with the Hardy Boys, it seems as if they're hiding something. They're committing to the hanging of the man, but there's something off about their story, isn't there? We haven't been up here yet. Let's have a look around. This doorway is gonna collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. We got a postcard. Let's have a look. Grand Couronne, 37. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Shamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum. Good vibes. Oh, found some money. We need money. We need at least around 10 more real to pay for the hostel. Oh, some Nosafed. What do we have here? More money. Even more money. And some bottles for our tear bag. Let's pick it all up. It's 10 cents per bottle. What's that?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant. Someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
We could point to it, or we could say this, or just call it a machine, or let him have this moment of wonder. What do you think, chat? What is our reaction to this? Interfacing wants us to point this out, but we can do something else. What do you think we should do? Huh. It's a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. What exactly are we doing up here, Kim?
I was under the impression we are on our way to meet the king of this castle under siege, Evrard, one of the people we're interviewing. This way, we may be able to get around his henchmen.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Trying to get to talk to the Union boss.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind rustling in his hair. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the ledge as the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
We have a white check. Go for the cloak. Jump over the ledge. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. Furthermore, 2 meters. Why not just dangling yourself over the edge and just drop down. Why do we need to jump it? Yeah, not right now. You know, I think my clothes are actually keeping me down here. Kim, hold my jacket. And, if you could hold on to my boots. I'll just go take off my pants. Aerodynamically fit.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
28%. Just by doing that. Perhaps the chat wants to increase my motorics for this check. That's where savoir-faire is. We could bring it up to 4. If you want to give me a boost, maybe we'll be able to do this jump without our shoes or our pants. Let's see how it goes. %. Let's go for it. Jump over the ledge. I think we failed.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
That's not what it says. But that's close enough.
You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, hey! What happened?
He sounds genuinely worried. I'm alright, Kim. I just can't do it right now.
I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
But I took my pants and my shoes off for this. I'm a disgrace. We could put a point into savoir-faire. Right here and now. And try that again. And I would like to get to that tarpaulin cloak. I would also like to get into the harbor. But we still have... Okay, we failed this one. But we still have a couple of different options. Regarding Measurehead, I should probably put some clothes on before I actually go out into the public. Suggestion? Put on the pants, put on the shoes. I'm glad I went to the store to buy that Hypnogamma. Or Dramamine. I'm not sure which one it was. I would have died. Like, that would have been game over right there if I messed that up. Hey Kuno, you got anything to say since the last time we spoke when I tried to punch you?
Look, see? It's the fucking war pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
I've come to ask questions. I still have a case to solve.
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
How should we work our way around this? Are we gonna be very civil about it, or are we gonna make things right with the Kuno? try to make amends with him. We lost all our respect when we failed to punch him in the face. How shall we do this? Yeah, let's play along. I want to make this right with Kuno. Let's make amends.
Fucking what, pig?
You're a cool dude. Let's just bury the hatchet, okay?
Cool what? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I think you broke his brain when you fucked him up, Kuno.
You better come up with a way to make Kuno forget you tried to fucking hit him, piggo.
A material offering is implied. He wants stuff. Only stuff can make it okay again.
Oh, man. Here's a drink, kid. It's alcohol. This should make us friends.
Stay the fuck away from Kuno. You smell like bum shit. Kuno's not a bum. Kuno doesn't touch that shit.
Why?
What? Do you think Kuno's fucking 80 years old? Trying to bring me bum juice? Make the Kuno paranoid?
You don't like alcohol?
Just because you get high off that shit doesn't mean Kuno has to fuck himself with that fermented piss and shit mix. Trying to get a 12-year-old hooked on the shit shake?
He looks like he can't believe your depravity.
Alcohol use has been declining in the under 16 bracket this past decade.
Well, check out this bizarre drug I found, Kuno. As we show him to Peralidon.
No, you don't. No one is checking out anything. Put that away.
Shit.
Bitches slapping each other, fighting for Kuno's attention. Kuno likes this pole dancing shit, but it's not good enough.
He crosses his arms.
Kim is never going to be okay with you handing something like this off to a minor. This plan is either off the table, or you need to do it when he's not around.
Let's rip some tar, Kuno.
Put it away. The information here isn't worth it.
Back off, fuck eyes. Kuno is a man. Kuno can smoke if he wants.
The lieutenant doesn't like this. It may be less destructive to your working relationship to just come back alone later.
We may need his help. Who knows what he knows?
No, what we need is to get back to work. He doesn't know anything.
This is work. So how about it, Kuno? This could be yours. Shake the pack of cigarettes at the boy.
Okay, Porkson. Tar keeps Kuno sharp. Helps Kuno think. Kuno likes that brain boost shit. We're cool now, but don't be pulling this shit on Kuno, or Kuno's gonna have to beat the shit out of you again.
Historical revisionism has taken place.
We just gave our smokes to a 12-year-old child. I'm so not okay with this. Kuno, I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference. This third one. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Whatever, kid.
What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you. You got fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material, Kuno.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Yeah, there was a mummified pig head. Well, what's up with that?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape? Like some kind of musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Do you know anything about that powder residue? Because I might be in the market of some powder.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Okay. Is that my code up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Right. Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Empathy check. It's pretty low. Shut the body down. Is +2 but -1 because Kuno dominated us. Maybe we'll try it later.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
He doesn't care. Okay, well, we had that talk. If we were to go back right now, would that affect anything? Would we have another chance after having that chat? Or do we still need to buff up our savoir-faire?
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Look at that, it actually is back. We can try it again and lose our morale again. Okay, Kim, hold my pants. I'm gonna hold on to the jacket this time. I took it off last time, but maybe this time it's all the difference we need to have the jacket on and still go for it.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
We got a +1 because it backed up by physical instrument before when we spoke with Kuno. But maybe the chat wants to improve our odds again in Motorix. So we can maybe make this jump, go for the cloak. Why is Kuno's portrait here? I don't understand why this is here. 58%. It's as good as it's gonna get. Let's go for it again. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've... Despair creeps into you. Getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
We missed our chance to heal ourselves. I'm seriously running out of shits to give Kim. Fuck you.
Fuck me? I understand this is by no means an easy investigation, but...
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the...
I think we had this before. We failed this before. Okay, let's see. We had an autosave up here. It was a while ago, I think.
A tarpaulin cloak is still...
Yeah, this is a while ago now. We didn't save our game, and now we're, kind of back in this situation over here. Where we already spoke with Kuno. We got the advice from him. It's very odd, but that usually when you fail a morale check, when it tells you that you need to heal up now, the window is different. Like this time, there were still animations going on, which completely threw me off.
Look, Zip.
Oh, yep, we're here. We're here. Make amends.
Cool. What?
Let's go through the same options as we did last time.
No, you don't.
Bitches.
Kim is never going to be okay with you.
Put it...
Back off.
The lieutenant doesn't like this. It may...
No. What?
Okay, Pork. We're cool.
Historical revisionism has taken place.
So? Yeah, so? Kuno. Look, Pig. You go after the...
Yeah, real interesting.
You found Kuno's shit.
We can't...
Pigs. How did you like it in there, Pig, old boy? Oh, that? Yeah. Kuno, that's where...
Bet you'd like to ride...
It's a bit boring to go through all of this.
Yeah?
Oh, don't teach.
You're not...
Fuck you, Pig. Don't...
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Don't...
He's saying, yeah, that...
Yeah, we needed that check right there to do that again.
Don't come in. Kuno does...
But perhaps we're not gonna... We're just back to where we were, basically. I don't really feel like save scumming that one immediately afterwards. But we do have another option here. We may have missed that chump. But we could still try to beat Measurehead.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
28%. Why is it so low? I thought it was way higher before. Is something lowering that? I don't think so. Oh wait, I know. It's because we're not drunk. We haven't drank any alcohol. So maybe we'll do that in front of him. And we're back to having just one more morale healing item.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
42%, but maybe the chat could give me a little bit of a boost to physical instrument, which would mean physique, and hopefully not take away from my psyche, because that would kill me. Let's see how it goes. Can we knock out Measurehead while drunk? $58. Let's try to beat him up.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
How should we reply to this? We already failed. This is not gonna go well for us, but what do you think we should say? No reply. Let's go along with it. Oh no.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Yeah. This is not going well for us at all. Oh, Kim has something to say. What's that, Kim?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
Okay. Again, this is one for the chat, but he's the one trying to provoke me. Okay, I was just trying to assert my dominance over him. But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero. Can't promise that I might attack him again. Alright, fine, I won't do it again. How shall we reply? Can't promise that, Kim. I might attack him again.
The lieutenant groans. but doesn't say anything.
Your race descent has only...
But luckily the scab leader, like, that didn't lead to much, but the scab leader has something to say. And also we may want to talk to Mariana here.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
Yeah, we'll see. We will see, Mariana. Okay, scab leader. Got some advice for me?
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I need you to be my champion against Jean-Luc up there.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Fine. Alright, I'm, again, dangerously low on morale, so I may have to buy something in case we decide to try that again.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays.
Okay, here.
Okay. Just the one this time. In case we fail it again. Which would be abysmal. But we did get it. At the very least, we got advice from the scab leader. Give ourselves some space. Maybe we'll just try it again. Hey, Measurehead, I'm still drunk.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
+1 advice from scab leader. Chat, can you help me increase my physique and preferably not lower my morale, my psyche, for this check over here as we try to knock out Measurehead. $72. Let's do it.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Hell yes.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Well, wait, what should I do?
Don't wait. You've only got a millisecond. He's coming to. Time is breaking loose from the stupor. His left hand curls up into a fist. That fighting pose. Watch out. He's expecting the hook.
Let's not do the hook. Back up and perform a 360 flying spin kick.
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
Disco Inferno.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly calm.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
The lieutenant makes haste toward the door. Well, before we do, there's a thing here. With some money. How's Measurehead doing?
The man is still knocked out. He breathes slowly and steadily.
We did it. We knocked out Measurehead. I was not expecting that to happen. But now we have a way to the harbor. This message is not supposed to be here. Well, let's enter through the door. The door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Well, that's what we were hoping to do, so that's okay. Every worker, member of the board, is written at the top of the flyers. I believe Choice mentioned this. And at the bottom, the union logo and Demand Democracy. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. A standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Got a postcard. Let's take a look. Postcard Le Jardin, 21. This laminated postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, the eastern bank is already fully renovated. The hillsides are lush with gardens and residences. Someone's parked a small beige airship by the fountain. This postcard will sell for a pretty penny. $4.50. Oh, that's almost enough for us to pay for our hostel bill if we sell that. Found neat office shades. And some magnesium. We might need that. Let's have a look here. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol, Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Our volition is low. We could boost it up though. 42. 58. Let's try.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, a to-do list with errands for Everart.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Doesn't it?
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes.
It's just the same thing.
All items on the list.
Close the drawer.
The drawer slides shut smoothly.
We got La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. One more book in our inventory, and I'm sure we'll be getting into in a little bit.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Well, it's just 10 cents.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Have an interfacing check. 58%. Let your muscle memory dial a random number. I can't change my clothes at this point. Do I have... Let's see. I do have... I actually do have gloves for this. So we'll put those on. The gardening gloves. Those are gonna help it make it so much easier for us to dial a number.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
Let's go for it.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy.
Is that a Simpsons reference right there? I'm Lemmy. No, I meant, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Do you have anything on my name?
Raphael what? Listen, I can't help you over the phone. If you need further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. Are we done?
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
I guess we are done then. Oh hey, we're right back here. We tried to chomp this before, failed it, and I had to reload our save because of that. Here's our patrol cloak.
The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
Grab the cloak.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
We got a new piece of clothing. We actually got 2 pieces. RCM Patrol Cloak, +1 to Esprit de Corps, taking back the streets, +1 shivers, know thy neighborhood. A police cloak made from heavy tarpaulin. It would be nigh wind and waterproof if there weren't 3 bullet holes scattered on the surface. The signature white rectangle of the RCM covers the garment's back. A current coat gives us +1 to suggestion, -1.5 light. This is only buffs. Yeah, looking good with that tank top. As for these, need office shades, +1 visual calculus, eye of the reckoner, -1 drama, a bit dry. These were stuffed away in the Dockworkers Union office. They're perfect for scribbling down paperwork when the sun tries to get in your eye. Good for staring down suspects, too. We actually don't have any other glasses, so why not put this on? Yeah, looking snazzy, look at that. Look at those glasses. Collecting rainwater. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
I think this is one for the chat. This is really sad. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. I'm still not completely convinced that it was me. I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the armor, or let's just move on. Let's click the button. You should get you should be able to choose. I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor, Kim.
Yes, this looks pretty advanced, alright. For now, let's just move on.
He doesn't really dignify that with an answer, does he? Well, somebody partied hard here. That means we got a lot of tear. So much tear that we can exchange for money. You see, ultimately it pays to drink. Okay, I think that's everyone. Every one of you bottles. I think that's it.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Kim, I'm gonna take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
We're the art cop. We're making an artistic photo collage, Kim.
Of course you are. What murder investigation would be complete without an arbitrary photo collage?
Now let's have a little rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons. Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Search for a little something something to help you out.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Kim, would you mind if I help myself to some meds?
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to la opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse. Maybe this was a bad idea.
Sounds good to me. Take them.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Get up.
You stand and exit the booth.
Okay. We're well on our way to the harbor. Speak with the Union boss at long last. Oh, what's that? All around you, great machines in quiescence. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. What's this button do?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Allumer on, éteindre off.
That's not what it says. It says marche here. Press marche.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose? What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
Ah, I see.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Let's do it again. Press arrêt.
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
Ah, shucks. See faded industrial lettering on the platform. Qualsund. We did pick up on the Qualsund crane before.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
You do? Because I don't.
Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
I don't know, chat. What shall we say? It was hanging from the crane. I don't know, Kim. It just feels special. Maybe there's contraband in there. You're right, it's probably nothing. What shall we say? Why are we fixating on this specific container? Yes, it feels mysterious, Kim. It feels special.
It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others.
He doesn't even look at it.
We're not here to interact with containers. We are here to interview the union boss.
I mean, sure, we are here to interview the union boss, but we still have some time to interact with some containers. Knock on the door.
No reply.
Open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Nothing more to do here for now. Oh, wait, I missed something. Almost missed out on almost a full real. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. What's that? It was a green blip. Up. Okay, I don't know what it is. It literally went away. It flew right off the screen. I guess we'll never find out what that was. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. That's closed, but we have our pry bar. Fallen Ultra Series gloves. Plus 1/2 light unfiltered contact. For ultimate performance efficiency, these Fallen Ultra Series gloves come fingerless and with a grippy padding covering the palms, making these ideal for quadrupedal movement or for lifting cargo. Let's put them on. They look nifty. Goes well with our costume. Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. More money? Even more money? Oh, we're well on our way to paying off the hostel bill. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Okay, there's a person here. There's a container here. But we've been going at this for quite a bit now. I think it's time to save the game. Take a little bit of a break. And next time, we'll do something else with Disco Elysium. Talk with this chap over here who is singing about plants being happy, boots shining, every man fed. And check out what's in this container. I'll see you next time.